This is a little bit out of succession, but I want to kind of nip some things in the bud now, because, like I said, I'm always trying to get to the bottom of whatever initially caused this. And like when you are in the midst of it, you'll be given like lots of different reasons as to why something's happening, and they're all dead ends, and they're just to get you keep on spinning or reinforce other things. You know, they'll tell people in your community, etc., to kind of allow them to keep harassing you, because other people kind of think it's deserved, or like some sort of thing you try to get away with or something. Like I said, there's just a lot of BS that gets put around. But I wanted to do this video in particular right now because basically one of the things I was presented as it being an issue. Let me back up here. Basically, I'm not Kanye. A while back, I had a clothing company, and we were making stuff, and we really didn't know what we were doing. And part of that, doing it with another business partner, is one guy does one thing, one guy does the other. Sometimes you get clashes, and on a particular day, I'm not going to get dramatic about who's who, but on a particular day, the person I was doing that company with, kind of came in, and we had a fight, and it kind of went down like, hey, I know that you do the art programs and everything, and you're going to school, but I got ideas too. I can make shit too. Just because you know how to make everything doesn't mean that, I don't have ideas. So I had to take that into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Because my partner was right. And one particular day, I was taking a photo of the... there's a famous photo of the Viet Cong where this Viet Cong general is like capping this dude right in the fucking head. And I've always been kind of non-trusting to ideas that are presented, etc. And one of my long-held beliefs was that kind of the abolishment of slavery was kind of like a political move. You know what I'm saying? And something that Abraham Lincoln did back in the day. So I was working on this thing, and it was basically, like elitism oppressing, simple people. So I still had the Viet Cong guy standing there in this art piece I was going to do, and I put like a sunburst behind him, and I was wrapping it up, and my business partner kind of leans his head in and says, hey, we're trying to do anti-establishment, blah, 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 blah. You should make the head of the other guy, Bush. And I was just like, oh, shit. I don't know about that. That's kind of weird. He's like, well, you never fucking... I don't want to, present him as an idiot, but, after we already had that argument previous to us having a little session, when someone suggests something, and at the current time, the reason why I had that partner was because, I wasn't, a hype guy or whatever. So, to be honest, it, kind of changed the whole idea of what I was going for, because I was kind of going for, the man, versus the people. I really wasn't giving too many issues about, anything going on currently, because I could give a shit. Anyways, long story longer, I went ahead and did that. But it still seemed like, I don't know, man, that's a little crazy. But so what I went ahead and did was posterize the artwork, so you couldn't even really couldn't really get a real definition of what you're looking at. And then I was just like, I'm still not happy with this. So then I blacked out the eyes, and we made a one-up of a test shirt, and then we put all our files online because that's what people were doing then, so people can, download them and make posters and put them on their ramps and do whatever. And we put one on, I think on a MySpace, but it never was like the, hey, we hate, Bush artwork. It was never like, oh, make sure you get the Bush thing. I think it was just known as the Sunburst, because that was just the design on the only thing that was really clear. I mean, the only reason why you can tell the other guy was Lincoln was because of the damn top hat, because I had to posterize it because I was kind of bugging out on it. But for the record, I don't think that, like, even my partner was like, I hate Bush. Like, that never kind of was the thing. And it wasn't anything we were trying to get away with. I mean, I think it just kind of, like, happened and didn't really put much thought into it after I was like, okay, well, I'm going to scramble this as much as possible because, like, that's a little much. But at the same time, when you're working with other people and you get into, like, an hour-long argument about you not listening to his ideas, etc., yada, yada, yada. But, like, yeah, we just made it, and, I scrambled up the artwork. So it just kind of was just like, oh, two people in the thing. We had the Sunburst. Anyways, long story longer. Yeah, it was just, it just was some artwork that we had laying around. Like I said, it was on MySpace, and we made like one shirt of it. And, like I said, we put high reses online like we did with most of our shit. And that was it. And a lot of people, after a while, like just random strange people kept saying, oh, I like your shirt, blah, 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 blah. And it's something we didn't think about, but that's not the idea we were trying to put out there. And like I said back in my previous video, how somebody was pretty much telling me, trying to extort me for something, etc. I don't know if that was the beginning of something, or maybe I had just people watch. I don't know how, but it's just a lot of random people kept being really interested in the artwork, and we just really didn't think about it because, like, it wasn't known as like, that we hate Bush shirt or whatever. I mean, like I said, we just made one. It was in our garage. We put something up on MySpace, pretty much just local nobodies, and uploaded high-res versions online, and I don't know, circulation or what have you, but so yeah, so that was kind of been given as, oh, this is one of the reasons why all this crazy shit is happening. And I just want to make it clear that, like I said, I'm not Kanye. Like, we weren't ever anti, the president at the time, etc. And I think maybe that just my partner threw out like a thing, and I didn't really agree with it. I don't think he hated the president or wanted to, like, do bad things. It just was a thing and went unchecked, and, we're young. I was in my 20s, early 20s, and we didn't really know what the fuck was going on. And didn't really give it another thought. It wasn't like something I thought I got away with, or, yeah, just, he suggested it. I thought it was a little much. I scrambled up the artwork and did as much as I could to, because you got to make two people happy. I don't know if you ever dealt with design clients or whatever, but, sometimes you're just like, no, I don't want to really do that, but you have to make them happy. You have to find a happy medium. That's kind of what was going on. But I don't think even, like, I'm not even trying to bring bad juju on my ex-partner with that, because I don't even think that, he was anti, the president at the time. But, I mean, I just wanted to personally say that if this was a cause of it, I'm sorry. I mean, if you were offended or upset, or, people from whoever, supported him at that time, thought we were trying to make a threat and be really coy under the radar, but it wasn't. It was just, we made something, and I scrambled it up and tried to move on because, you try to, it wasn't like a thing that we were trying to put out there or any anti-message. We weren't going against the man or anything, but I just wanted to personally apologize and say, I'm sorry that was some some confusion about that. Like I said, if this was one of the reasons for all this crazy, like I said, this gangstalking thing that's been going on. Obviously, when you're presented with so many things, oh, this is a reason, this is a reason, this is a reason. And you want to nip all the things in the bud. These are one of the things that kind of came to my attention because, like, people give you hints, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of it's to keep you spinning because part of what some organizations do, that the gang stalk, people who do gang stalking, like, the final outcome is, there's a payoff, you know what I'm saying? Like, people aren't just like wasting all their free time during the day doing this to you for nothing. And usually, it's at the demise of whoever it is that they're harassing, beforehand or before it all start, saying usually they'll try to get a hold of some of your personal papers and, do some identity theft and start like a life insurance policy on you or what have you. Because that's like a final payoff. Like, they're not going to waste all their time doing that without getting any money. Time is money. But now this is something that's come to my attention, and like, I was just like, really? I don't know about that. Because, I'm saying, I knew what we were trying to do with it. And that's why maybe I was thinking, like, maybe the harassment was so long because, that's what it was, but yeah. Yeah, because that's kind of not even what we were going for. It just seems all a little crazy that that's what would be the cause for all this, but yeah, I just want to apologize to, what's it called, the then President Bush, because we weren't trying to make a threat at you. We didn't. Yeah, it just was like a thing, some artwork we were making, and I changed it up because I thought it was a little too extreme, because I was already going to school for some things that I know about, see how some artwork can come across, and you have somebody else that you're working with and he wants his ideas put across, saying, so you put the thing up, but then you try to, scramble it up. He doesn't know, he's happy because he thinks, you got his input, but then you're also trying to make sure, like, I'm not trying to fucking have a bunch of dudes in black suits and earpieces and sunglasses showing up to your house kind of thing. But yeah, I want to apologize to, if that was one of the causes. This seems a little weird to be saying this, but I apologize to George Bush for making him think, this was one of the causes for it, because some of the people that are harassing you, that have been harassing me, they've been carrying the Freemason symbols and shit like that. I'm not trying to say, oh, the Masons are after me, but, like, I know there's a lot of camaraderie in that, and I know that those guys have a very loyal relationship with our heads of state. So yeah, I just want to personally apologize to George Bush for if that's was something that he was the cause of this. Because believe it or not, man, I really every day I just rack my brain trying to think of what the fuck I'm gonna do to trying to get to the bottom of this shit. But yeah, I personally apologize to George Bush for making a graphic that wasn't even a stab at him. And if it was confused as such, I'm really sorry. Yeah. It's not something I've been running from or what have you. It's maybe the reason why this went on so long, and if this was getting to the bottom of it, was because it just didn't seem, when you're not in that headspace, like, if that wasn't like your intention at the time, because like a lot of your memories, kind of get bookmarked by the emotional state you're in, and like when people are coming at you about something and you're just like, I don't know what these guys are tripping on, it's probably because, like, in your head that's not what you were trying to do, or communicate. And it's kind of hard because you just, like, especially when you're getting harassed by people who kind of know so much or have done so much homework on you before they harass you, like, you figured, that would be one of the things that they'd understand, or, yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry, GW. ex-president of the United States of America. Oh, that sounds weird saying this, but yeah, if that was something you're upset about, and this is supposedly some of the cause of it. It wasn't even something we were trying to do. Anyways, alright, internet, until I post another one of these weirdo videos, bye.